Hey there, Aquarius. I will link here part 1. This is part 2. I accidentally turned off the camera. So we're talking about here the best offense, best defense being a good the best offense is a good defense. It's like switching it around and looking at it from a different point of view. I want to get into the area around financial opportunities moving forward. So just a real quick recap in case you don't go back to watch the other video. This week you have the Emperor at the center of the video, the key to the situation, and this is need to be really guarded. You are feeling very guarded. You're surrounded by the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords, and the caution here is: do you really want to make that stink? Do you really want to put it out there in the world and say everything on your mind? Because the outcome card actually looks like it has two different situations that could evolve from it. You have the Three of Swords. I do think there's a situation that's going to end, but you don't. With the Three of Swords in this one, the elephant keeps coming back to the boneyard. That elephant's been dead for a long time. And it's a situation, do you really need to go back and tell somebody off again about something that may have been told off before? Is it worth it? And maybe it is. I'm not going to make that decision for you. I'm just saying this is a question to ask yourself because you have the energy of the map maker of destiny. And so the choice and the decision that you make this week is really important. It will decide for you the future. It will have a large impact. So there's the wand there with the firefly. And this is an opportunity to move forward in a new direction on something you're passionate about. This gorilla is holding the wand in the heart space. He is protecting himself. He's protecting those that are close to him. And so maybe there's a need to do this because we have the Lover's card here in the area of what the obstacle is. And so maybe you need to stand up for your family or a group of friends, or maybe there's something like that. You're going to need the courage of your convictions this week and be really sure about what it is you want to do. We have this energy of a codependent controlling, the Devil card here, and also fear. So you've been thinking about something, although when I look at these cards and don't really get the energy of fear coming from you, I get the energy of possibly being in a situation where you have felt trapped in a cycle where this person says that, and then I do this, and then we go round and round, and it never really fully satisfies you. And so there's a kind of a need to be willing to swim away from the situation that you may have some regrets over, but it just didn't work and it wasn't healthy for you. And so clearing that emotional waters, because moving forward you have the opportunity. You're thinking about the Six of Cups, and if what you want to bring in is a soulmate relationship, be very careful about the choices you make right now, because you have the map maker of destiny and you have this card of confrontation. Choose your battles wisely. So is it worth making a stink over? Maybe, but maybe it's just better to turn tail and walk away with your head held high and your tail held high, because if they come after you, then you let them have it. But there's a need here to develop a sense of independency. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the heart space moving forward. This is the basis. When we know who we are and we feel good about who we are, we can create and manifest for ourselves a very interdependent relationship. But this is the energy of codependency, and so it could be that you're making the choice and the decision to move away from a relationship that has been unhealthy. And with a sense of self-esteem and pride of accomplishments, and slowly but surely moving yourself in the direction of a very healthy, supportive relationship. The overall energy being the Eight of Pentacles means you need to be a little nimble. You need to take the higher ground. You need to pick your steps carefully, right? Because that mountain goat, it's treacherous ground that he's trying to climb. However, by being careful and assessing the next step, he's going to succeed. You have the card of resilience. You have the ability to bounce back. You're being asked this week to really count your blessings. We have the card of gratitude and the card of courage. So there is an opportunity here for you to step into your power, to step with courage and make the move. And sometimes it takes more courage to walk away than to say what's on your mind. So with the way you transform the situation being the Seven of Swords, but those swords is a very protective energy. And so I feel like out of the box thinking, and again, the swords are contained within the home of this little prairie dog. And so he's not throwing them. And so maybe, just maybe, this is a time when you just walk away from the conversation, from the difficulty, where you take the higher ground and you allow yourself to move forward without a bunch of extra baggage. It's very lightly traveling, just following the inner light. And that is something that could happen for you this week. All right, let's take a look at the finances. That's the recap. There was more. I don't remember what it was. It was channeling. And something popped up, and I didn't want to look at it. I went to turn it off, and I actually turned off the camera. Mercury is slowing way down. Communication right now is hard. Is going to be in storm on Friday. It goes retrograde next Friday. So communication is going to get dicey anyways. So when you're choosing your words, when you go to turn off a notification, you know, those kind of things require a soft touch. Let's see where we're going to get the, it is out of the big pile, right? Okay. Yeah. All right. So I have a combined deck here of the Light Seers Tarot and the Sacred Creators from Chrysan. Over the next 18 months or so, there's a real great opportunity to create something that is substantial, either in a career or financial. And I thought we would go ahead and pull some cards on it for everybody, because during this, wow, you're getting a lot. During this retrograde period that's coming up, between now and October 25th, we have a great opportunity to develop a plan that could really work. And you have the Spiderweb Travels. Okay, so the Spiderweb Travel says every time you travel the world, you return with more joy and soul expansion for the next chapter of your abundance. So first off, traveling the world, going through this relationship or situation, it could be a job, but it could be a job, okay? It might be you don't want to say to the boss, take this job and shove it. You just walk away. There's something, okay? So whatever it is, you gained wisdom and knowledge from it. What did you learn? How can you use it? Spiderweb means that you're creating a network of people that you are going to be able, a network of resources where you can draw and attract to you what it is that you need, the abundance that you need for the next steps. So this is wisdom and knowledge that you've gained along the way. So every time you take a course of study, you go attend a lecture, you do an online whatever, you read a book, you study something, you go somewhere, you see something, all this stuff is just more input that you can use that creates this stronger bond. It could be that you meet somebody and they know somebody, and so it's sometimes, a lot of times, it's who you know, not what you know. But you have all these cards of creation energy that came out. So, fierce serenity. Again, we're going back to this confrontation card. So, part of the journey, the next steps for you is not to back down, but not to be on the offense. Defense, yes. Offense, no. Stand your ground, protect your ideas. Like if you're at work or something, protect your ideas. You know, don't let someone else take credit for your stuff. If you have to, you might need to make a stink, right? Those are things that you need to choose on. But fierce serenity, be at peace. He is sitting there peacefully guarding, and nobody is going to F with him, right? You have success in transformation. Whatever is happening and transforming here, it's slow, it's steady, it's progressive, but success comes from it. Prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. So following the joy in your heart. So when you choose, I actually feel like this has a lot more to do with work than it has to do with any other kind of a relationship. So taking the chance to bounce back, having the courage to overcome and step forward. I think you may have had a boss or a situation that was just really untenable here. We have here, nourish the sacred feminine. Okay, we have this emperor energy here that's very much the masculine energy, that's very much the yang energy. They're asking you to open yourself up to receiving, like the spider web. You set the web up and see what comes to you. It's about drawing and attracting to you what you need. And you have make a mission statement for your soul. What lights you up? What lights you up? Because what lights you up is the direction that you're going to move in that's going to be very beneficial for you. So, what lights you up? All right, there you go, Aquarius. And 2 readings for you. You get the bonus this week. You guys take really good care. Hit the thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I love the connection. And like the spider web, the more that we connect energetically, the more the readings are going to resonate for you. They do help my channel. That is true. But I do the channel so I can help you. So the more people I can reach, the more my energy is being appropriately used, in my opinion. That's my opinion. So I would appreciate your help on that. I am on Facebook every day. I get into the astrology a little bit more. If you want to geek out a little on astrology, that's where I do it. And then there is the premiere that comes out every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. I premiere a video for the overall energy, and I will do live chat with that. So then we can have more opportunity to connect in. So I would love for you to connect in. You guys have quite the journey ahead of you. I think this week is a big transitional week of needing to stand your ground, but choosing where it is that you want to go from here and how you want to get there. You know, walk softly, carry the big stick, right? You guys take good care. I'll talk to you soon.